welcome back to Haunt the Collector with me, Jason. I do sincerely apologise, it's been such a long delay, guys. It's been a little bit hectic here, but I've got to be totally honest with you all. I had a chance the other day to do a video, and I was chatting to Jacob actually on the phone that evening. For 3 hours we were yakking for, and I was saying, it was two things actually. I said, first of all, I generally don't feel like doing one. I said, I feel really flat, really sort of bleh, just no energy at all. And I said, it'll come over on the video, and I don't want to do that. I don't just want to bang out a video just to, you know, instead of just waiting a few days and doing it when I feel like doing it, because you guys will notice it. You'll pick up on it and you'll be like, oh, well, he can't be asked to do it, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do that. So if it means leaving a longer gap, it's a longer gap. So I felt I did, you know, the gaps for the right reason. Also, it's been very quiet. It's been very quiet. It's been very quiet on the groups. Not much going on in the statues in generally. So I haven't had much to sort of get me going, apart from what we're going to do today, of course, and some other stuff as well. Now, the Lurtz project is very close to being completed, so not going to talk about that now. So stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll show you a teaser image, or maybe a couple of images, and show you just, well, it's mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So stay to the end of the video and discuss that, and got some other stuff coming on. I want to discuss some other projects with you as well. But for now, for this video, we're going to go back upstairs. I'm going to show you some of the pieces I've got. Please bear in mind, I ain't got much in at the moment, but I've got a lot of stuff coming. There's stuff that I'm sort of haggling on eBay at the moment as well. Got some stuff coming from Amazon as well, which I'm going to just show you some images of. I'm going to run a few things past you, get your feedback. I'd like to know what you think. So please, once you've seen the video, let me know anything. Obviously, you know, I always love to hear from you, but any ideas, any recommendations, please obviously shove them in the comments below. Right, for now I'm going to shut up. We're going to go handheld. We're going to go upstairs. I might set the lighting rig up, I don't know yet, but anyway, let's go upstairs, let's have a look, and I'll show you what a few pieces I've got in so far. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Guys, here we are up at the cabinet of collectibles. I've had a few pieces in. I've had messages off one or two of you wanting to sort of be updated as I get stuff in, so not a great deal in, but just a few bits and pieces that I'd like to show you. I'd like to run past you all. I've got the lighting rig set up. I'll stick the light on in here as well, so hopefully you'll be able to see it, or hopefully it'll all come out on camera okay, because I want to get a bit closer, but I want to go in too close because of the glare of the light coming off some of the plastic cases and all that. But anyway, let's just crack on and see how we get on, shall we? So let's open the doors. Ta-da. Okay, everyone, starting at the top. Now, this so far has been my favourite purchase. Now, I hope you can see these. These are Macfarlane, Where the Wild Things Are. I'm sorry, I know there's glare, but I've literally been trying to find how I can film these without the glare, and you simply can't. The shading here is like the best thing. It's going to pick stuff up, so I apologise, but I think you get the gist. Just look how cool they are. They are literally off the artwork, bang off the artwork from the book. It was one of my favourite books as a kid, and these were going for about 60-70 quid each boxed, and I managed to buy the whole set with postage, 200 notes. And this so far, guys, is my favourite purchase for this cabinet, this toy shop window I'm going for. I absolutely love these. I absolutely love them. I've even bought the books to put with them. It was my favourite book as a kid. I read it to Erin when she was little, my daughter. And yeah, mega. I love them. I love them. Right, moving on. Now, I've not taken a lot of the boxes and that out of here, guys, so just bear with me. I told you it was going to be a mess for a while. Now, I've bought some Playmobil. Now, first of all, there's these ones. And they're ace. I mean, they're no play. These are manga. Look at them. Look at these. Absolutely fab. I mean, I'm getting real, especially this one, I'm getting real berserk vibes off these. And they're not expensive. I mean, all these I'm leaving them boxed. And then they do this novel more range. And it's very Lord of the Ringsy, guys. Very Lord of the Ringsy. So I'm going to get a few sets of these, because I had Playmobil when I was a kid. It's the only reason I'm getting it again, because it's, you know, it's nostalgic for me. And these will all be left boxed. So I'm going to get a few of these sets to display. So yeah, there's those. So I'm really pleased with those. And then this came the other day. Curse the wearer of it. Got this from daughter. Me and my daughter used to watch this film all the time. Again, I think this is Macfarlane. Again, yes it is. And they do quite a few sets. And this is obviously, you can see, new in box. The box is all in good nick. So I think I'm going to try maybe to get a few more from this Wallace and Gromit line, because I grew up with Wallace and Gromit. It's a very British thing, you know. And yeah, and this one also resonates greatly with my memories of my daughter when she was little. Now, Lego. I'm getting a Lego sign. I'm getting a Lego. I put a picture up. I'm getting this Lego sign, and I absolutely love it. I'm also getting a Star Wars sign as well, because when the Star Wars stuff starts piling in, and the Star Wars sign lights up as well. So I'm going to have like proper little display. I'll go into it in a bit. I'll just show you what I've got. So this came with the Rivendell set. And I didn't recall ordering this, but apparently I've been charged for it. And they must have just chucked this in, the cheeky buggers. Anyway, I'm not opening it because there's no minifigures in it. And I wouldn't have bought it, guys, to be perfectly honest with you. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it. So yeah, that's the start of my Lego. So I'm going to get a load of box Lego. I'm also going to try and get a load of vintage Lego from when I was little, preferably boxed. So there is a Funko Pop there. I'm not going for Funko Pop. Look at this, boxed. I bought this because it's the VHS video cover, and I just fell in love with it because I loved the film. I had the VHS movie, and it's a Neca figure. This is obviously, and you can open it up, and there's the figure inside, so you can view the figure without taking it out of the box. I love the fact that you can do that. And for me, though, this one was all about the artwork on the box and the fact that it was just. Again, I had this when I was a young kid, and it's just straight off the VHS video cover was exactly the same, and I just had to get it, just had to get it. So that's that. And then coming down, I've got a load of books and that down here. Obviously, these shipping boxes will be gone. I'll go more into what I'm doing in a bit. I've got my Court of the Dead game down here, which I'm going to be keeping. I'm going to be getting some more board games and putting here. This is actually the Kickstarter set, and there's a load of miniatures and things in here which I painted and everything else. So I was never going to get rid of this. So this is the only thing left from my Court of the Dead days. Apart from, I've got some of the Court of the Dead books. I've got there's all the Lego books here, the ones that came with minifigures and ships. I've never taken the Lego out of them. Got some Star Wars stuff here as well. Warcraft, quite a bit of Warcraft stuff. And more Court of the Dead here as well. There's the Han Solo book here, which actually came from Sideshow with all manner of stuff in it. They sent me that by mistake and told me I could keep it. So, yeah, anyway. I've also got here, I think these are both, are they both Neca? I think they're both Neca. I think that's definitely Neca. And I think that is, it might be Macfarlane, but it's Macfarlane Neca. I only got the Leatherface one because it was on the card back, and I got it for a really good price, and I know how popular that is. So, and I like the fact that you know, with these plastic covered front ones, that you can display them like that, and I just love that display option. And I'm going to get a few pieces. I've got a few pieces coming actually like that, and obviously with the Hellraiser one, I can open it up and view the figure. Hellraiser, absolutely love the first two films, and I like the revamped film as well. But Pinhead, like, I absolutely love the guy. If I was to get one horror piece, it would be him. In fact, I had him. I had the Hot Toy one. So yeah. So thus far, guys, that's as far as I've gotten. But I just wanted to show you what I've got, what I've had in. So that's as far as it's got so far. So there's only a few little pieces there, but I wanted to show you and also give you an idea where I'm going. Like I say, I've got some Star Wars stuff coming as well, which I'm bidding on, vintage Star Wars stuff. So I've got the Star Wars sign, which I've bought off Amazon, I think. So that's coming. It's a light up as well, so I can have a beautiful Star Wars display. I'm getting all the vintage figures, 77 to 85, all the ones I had as a kid. Then I'll try and complete the set and just see how I go. I'm going to probably be getting them all in the graded plastic boxes that they come in when they've been graded. Probably. I've seen a few that are still on card backs, but obviously they're a lot of money. But I'll just see. I don't know at the moment. Same with the Lego. I want to get some of the vintage Lego sets from when I was a kid, the sets that I had when I was a kid, but I want them boxed. Extremely rare, they're extremely hard to get hold of. But anyway, I'll be getting Lord of the Rings stuff anyway. Anything with minifigures, I'll be opening them boxes and building the sets like I did with Rivendell. Anything else, it'll be going in here. And any other Lego sets that I think, you know, small sets that will go in. Again, this is how it goes. You know, I'm not getting too bogged down by it. I'm just going with my gut. I'm going with my passion and how I go. Now, display wise, all those empty boxes and that will be coming out. And I've seen these stackable boxes. And my plan is to get them because one, they're movable, two, they're easy to move around and they're in different sizes. I can stack them on top of each other, and if I want to alter the display, it's easy to be. Now, what easy to do? So also what I'm doing with them, guys, is I'm going to buy a load of black velvet, and I'm going to, well, say I'm going to get my mum to do it because she's brilliant at stuff like that. Line all the insides with black velvet, yeah? So all the insides will be black. Then I get some LED spots to put, and I'll glue them on the top. Or fasten them on the top, and then switch them on so the LED spots then will light up that interior. So I can have Star Wars stuff in there, or I can have Lego or Playmobil or whatever. I'm getting a load of games as well, which I hinted at before when I was looking at the Caught the Dead one. I've got the Mourner's Call game. There's an Alien game I'm looking at, Dune. Proper like nerdy games, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to be opening them. Because games were always in toy shop windows when I was a kid. So, and I'm really quite excited about getting them as well. Just having them there, having them in the box. It's that you don't own it. It's that, you know, that feeling where you looked in the window and you don't own it and you want it, and it's getting that across. And the stuff that I was passionate about as a kid and having it here. In this cabinet, in this wardrobe space, this empty space that's I've got. So let me know what you think so far. Oh, the sign name, I've got it down to 3. Thank you to everyone who did that, by the way. I've got it down to 3. Well, 2 really. I can't choose between the 2 yet. I might just do a blind draw because there's 2 names I absolutely love. So I will be in the future pursuing that, getting that done as an LED lit sign. I need to get in touch with a guy. I've got to go into Shrewsbury anyway because I've got to go to this cabinet place to get the cabinet made for my dead Marshes piece. I'm in a custom cabinet made for that. So I'll pop in and see them then because they're not too far from there. So I need to have a think about that. But that's sort of where I'm at the moment with it. So obviously I'd love any input from you guys, any suggestions, things you think I should get. Oh, I am going to be getting some He-Man stuff in as well. Now my brother had the figures. I didn't have the figure. My brother did, but I used to watch the program and I was very passionate about it as well as a kid. So, and I know certainly over here in the UK, very, very collectible the He-Man figures are, and not easy to get hold of at all. So there's a little bit of a challenge there as well. The Star Wars stuff's a lot easier, believe it or not, than actually the He-Man stuff. So that's where I am with it at the moment. So I really appreciate how many of you were really excited about this and you were really behind me on it. So I hope that continues. Like I say, I'm not going to do too many of these videos. I apologise that we've had 2 back-to-back. That won't be a continuing thing, I can assure you. I will space these out over like a couple of 3 weeks at a time, probably. As stuff comes in, as I start doing things and everything else. But I just wanted to do that to let you know what I've got, what's imminently coming in very soon, and where I'm thinking of going actually with this sort of display and how I'm going to be doing it. There, that's where we are. Let me know what you think. Anyway, let's get this video wrapped up, otherwise we're going to be here all day and I need some food. Okay, I'll see you downstairs on the sofa. Oh, there we go. Not a great deal at the moment, but at least it's a start. You've got to start somewhere. And as I say, I'd like to know what you all think of my display ideas, my lighting, the signs and things that I'm getting, some of the stuff that I'm getting in, recommendations that you may have of pieces that you think would look good. Remember, I'm only going for nostalgic things for me personally. I know you can't all know that, but there might be stuff that you know that I just haven't thought of, and I'll be like, oh, well, yeah, I remember that. And certainly with display ideas, anything like that, any recommendations you can give. Now, greatly appreciated. Now, as promised at the start of the video, Lurtz project. Now, Alan, who's doing it, I will be doing a whole video on this very, very soon, hopefully, because Alan's nearly finished. He did send me a whole series of images. This is while it's still in progress, don't forget. I'm going to put the images up here. Yeah, now, fair play. I'm not knocking you, but I saw one or two people a while back saying they got the Lurtz piece and they were quite happy with the base. You know, that's great, that's cool, but for me, it's also, I'm sorry, it's a load of bollocks. I've got to say that, guys, because that base is a pile of shit. And when Alan got this base, he said, for the money that we've all paid, he said that was the most amateur paint job he has ever seen. And as these images show, and this isn't the finished article yet, guys, I'm just blown away, and I can't wait to get that base here and show you all properly around it. So that video will be coming up very soon. Also, I'm going to let you in, because I've kept you all waiting for 10 days, I'm going to let you into some other things that are going on. This will be Alan's first project. Oh yes, and far from the last project. I've got at least 2 more pieces that I'm going to be sending to Alan. I haven't told Alan yet this. Alan, if you're watching, I've got to. I'm going to ring you, because they're going to be a lot bigger than what you've just done. Yes, so there's going to be more of that going on. Obviously, the cabinet of collectibles will be continuing, and I will do fortnightly, maybe monthly videos on that. And again, appreciate all your feedback on that one. And can I say as well, because I didn't say at the start, I was mega chuffed how many of you were like, not just sort of, yeah, Jay, you know, you were really into it, you were really pleased, you were really keen yourselves, and that's really egged me on to do more with that. Also, and I could do with a bit of information, advice, recommendations, whatever, I'm going to be doing a United Cutlery display. I've decided I'm going to get a load of the UC weapons and potentially helms. I'm also looking at some of the custom made armor, and I literally only thought of this last night. Well, I was on nights last night. I've had 2 hours in bed, or not even 2 hours in bed, and it popped into my head, and I was actually talking to my mate at work about it. I want to try and get, so I'm thinking AMS helm, AMS sword, but I'd like to get, it'd have to be custom AMS armor, just like the breastplate armor, and I'm going to make, you remember those medieval like mannequins? It was literally just like across pieces of wood that they dropped the armour on with the helmet on the top. And I'm going to put it, because I've got stacks of wood. That's my job for later. With a proper sort of tree stump-esque base, which I'll get properly sort of treated and what have you. And I can jam the sword in that. You know what I mean? So it's standing there. So you've got the armour, the helmet, the sword. Try and maybe get a custom made scabbard, or maybe there's a scabbard in existence, a proper leather one, which I can drape on there as well. I mean, how cool will that look? And then I'm thinking potentially of continuing that, but obviously I need to find someone who does custom armour. Any of you got any recommendations on United Cutlery pieces, swords, weapons I should get? Bearing in mind I've got the, which will be coming soon, the Ringwraith sword by UC. I've got to chase it up, the UC Witch King, which has been now on pre-order with Darkside for, it's getting on for 17 months now. So this will be the third time I've contacted them about it, find out what on earth's going on with it. Yeah, so that is my other project that I'm doing. So I would really appreciate any of you who, because I know a lot of you have got big UC collections, and maybe you can give me some advice on that, and pieces to get, pieces to look out for, blah, 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 blah. That would be superb. Anyway, so I'm going to wrap this video up. I am really genuinely going to try and get another video out in a couple of 3 days' time. I promise. I'm going to try and do it. I don't know when the Lurtz base is coming back. I've not heard from him for a few days. I know he's not far off finished the last time we spoke, so maybe now he's finished. I don't know, but sorry, something caught me off camera. I'm easily distracted. Anyway, yeah, so I'll get another video in a few days. Anyway, I'm going to really try to do that. So again, apologies guys for the I think it's 10 days, but thank you for sticking there and being patient. Really appreciate it. As ever, guys, anything at all to do with this video or anything else, please shove it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Obviously, I get back to each and every one of you. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, you know all the other bits. Clicking the old like button if you haven't done so. All that stuff. And I'm gonna go because I'm really tired. And I'm really hungry as well. And I need my brew. So yeah. So cheers, I'm going to have me brew, I'm going to edit this video, get it on for you guys for later, and I'll catch you all in the next video, and I hope you all have a great week, and as ever, cheers for watching. Ta-ra a bit, guys. Ta-ra.